right? You don't get everything all right at once. Also, watch the foot placement here. Sets up for heel flip, does a frontside flip. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Old School Review, the series where I review skateboarding videos from the past that inspired me. Why are we doing another episode of Old School Review? Well, this is the third week in a row where every single Ninja review submission I got was done incorrectly. I don't want vertical footage. I don't want a link to your Instagram. I don't want footage of some pro skater that you don't know. Send me footage of you if you would like to be a part of Ninja Review. Otherwise, we're going to continue doing old school videos like this. Today we are doing On Video, Summer 2002. This is going to be a little bit different than our usual old school reviews because these are filmed a lot like a documentary. So we're going to skim through, try to find the good skateboarding parts. The reason we're doing this is because I'm hoping that occasionally you guys find a sense of appreciation for these videos, but maybe you won't because these are kind of topical, right? This is summer 2002. A lot of you guys were 1 year old in 2002, so you might not understand how well done these videos were. I strongly suggest you go back and watch them, so let's rewind and hit play. Hopefully we get some skateboarding. This video is 43 minutes long, and half of it is a documentary on Carlsbad, half of it is a documentary on just different companies doing different things, am skaters, like what do they become, and it's interviewing pros. So we watch these on mute, so you guys aren't able to see that. Right here we have Mosley switchback lip. These are also, I think, maybe done by the same people who did 411, but don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. I always thought these were more, I guess, just well done, more planned out. You know, a lot of the bits, I think, were written out. They weren't just like, oh, send in your footage and we'll throw you in a chaos episode. It was more like, okay, let's get people together and get their thoughts on this one topic. Knox Godoy, super bad Tic Tacs. I don't think he ever became a good skater, actually. But you will recognize a lot of these names, and I recognize a lot of these Tic Tacs right here. Jeff Leno's, this guy was on Baker forever, still is, I believe. Perfect kickflip right there, Maldonado. You guys will remember him from Toy Machine. A lot of heavy hitters here. And it's kind of interesting. Like nowadays you put your edits on Instagram or you come out with a part on Thrasher, but back when these guys were filming, you know, 5 days a week or getting footage or traveling, there was no way to just dump your footage unless you dumped it on 411 or an on video or, you know, maybe a shop video or something like that. It was just a different time, you know. This was on VHS, which is why the quality's pretty terrible. Classic Eric Ellington switch frontside flip. You're also going to notice a lot of these names you probably don't know, which I think it might surprise a lot of you guys. It's kind of rare for a pro skater to have that job for 20, 25 years. A couple people do, and those guys are absolute robotic legends. But I get people shit-talking me all the time saying, oh, you're irrelevant, you suck now, you used to be good, but now you're trash. It's like, well, those guys haven't heard of Tony Montgomery. Right? Watch this footage. This guy's an absolute fucking monster. But the way age goes, you know, the way our bodies get broken during skateboarding, it's impossible for a skateboarder to be at his highest level for 20 straight years. So it's just kids trying to be insulting, and they do a kind of bad job because all I do is sit there and say to myself, well, you'll understand one day when you're old enough. It's really that simple, right? You'll understand when you're old enough. Scott Kane there with the back nose blunt. Now we have to skim this video to try to find more skateboarding because as you'll see, oh, we got some skating right here. I was gonna say there's mostly just interviews. Whoa, that guy was going pretty slow. Who is that? That's Chris Cole. Different style right here, right? Ryan Smith, oh, he just happened to fast forward right into some skating. That's awesome. Big handrails here. John Alley. Oh, the tail scrape, terrible. I think he had my favorite part in Dying to Live. He just seemed to flip trick into every handrail. It was so impressive to me back in the day, and he had a very unique style. Is this just a zero section? We got Lindsey Robertson here. Classic heel flip. What are we gonna get here? Another heel flip. Nicely done. Back 180 coming up. I do vaguely remember this. 2002. It's weird my brain barely works at all. But then, oh, there's Bam Margera. He's doing great these days, isn't he? No, absolutely not. Looks like we got into an interview section about skaters. This is Vance. I think his name's Jeremiah Vance. I think this whole section is hyping him up and saying that he's like the next generation of pros. And then with that rocket nollie heel, didn't turn out to change the world. Not that he wasn't super talented, but it's just one of those things. Skateboarding's one of those things where you can never predict who's going to make it and who's not. I will give you guys my pro tip. My pro pick is going to be that kid Jinwoo. That motherfucker is so good. Nollie Smith down the square rail. Kickflip board slide to fakes. Good style here. Excellent style here. Show it twice. Makes it look easy. Let's try to fast forward and find some more. Also, these old commercials are so fun to watch, man. By the way, I'm watching this video on Skate Video Vault. Highly recommend you guys checking out that YouTube channel. If you like old school videos, they remaster them in a way that's just better than all the other websites that do it. I don't know what they do. I don't know how they make it 60 frames per second. Blackout was such a great video. Ragdoll, Christian Svitak. Oh my god, such great skaters. What is this fucking guy doing? Oh, see, we always wondered where tight pants came from. Maybe they were inspired by whatever those surfers are wearing. This is a bit on Chad Muska designing a new shoe. It's mostly just talking and following him around. Again, that doesn't really translate here because we're watching this on mute. And here we have what looks like, okay, they're traveling to another place to do demos. I don't know what country this is. Maybe somebody can enlighten me. We get a nose grind. I also don't even know what country, or not what country, what brand is traveling. Willie Santos, Barty, Daniel Haney. I have no clue. I have no clue what is this shoe company maybe, deck company. The traveling skateboard team used to be such a big deal back in the day, and it doesn't seem to be that anymore. You know, these teams, by the way, I hate this. This kid's gonna try his first board slide ever. It's like these guys traveled from across the world to skateboard at your home park. The least you could do is sit back, watch, maybe study, maybe learn a thing or two about skating, maybe see a high level of skating you'll never see before. There's really no reason for you to get in all the pros' way trying to learn your first board slide. Am I being selfish? I think not. Pat Chanita, I was a big Pat Chanita fan. Not of that toe drag right there, but he had such a strong nollie heel, nollie back heel, nollie heel 360, great style back in the day. These names are really like a fun throwback. I feel like this is not entertaining for a lot of you younger guys because it doesn't bring you the same nostalgia. Look at this. Jumping all the way back in. I actually don't think vert skating's boring. Maybe when I started skating I thought it was, but now I've learned to really appreciate it. Haney with the trying. You see that video? The guy that gets his neck caught on one of those bars from back in the day? Oh, whatever. I forgot. I just went off on a tangent. Oh yeah, the touring skateboarding used to be so cool because you'd get a flyer at the skate shop, you'd wait a month, and then all these pro skaters would come to your local skate park and just shred and rip, and it was just such a big deal. And nowadays, I don't feel like I see that anymore. Then again, I don't go to a local skate shop because there barely are any anymore. In fact, I just bought some Bones Reds from Amazon for a very reasonable price, and they showed up the next day. A lot of people are on this whole tip, like, oh, support your skate shop, corporate shit sucks, capitalism is terrible. But you know what, dude? Skateboarding wasn't that great back in the day anyways. I kind of like getting my bearings in one day, paying a very small price, not having to pay that crazy upcharge. Then again, there's nothing like a classic skate shop experience, right? You show up there, there's a skate video playing, you see some older kid that you saw at the skate park who's way better than you. This is a documentary on Carlsbad. You guys would probably like to see it. They're gonna show all the head smacks right now, I think. Right here, head, boom. Sorry, your head's broken. Oh, he slips out right here, smacks the back of his head. Boom! Sorry! And then we get, let's watch this classic line and then wrap it up. I know this was a quick episode. I just feel like I'm gonna bore you guys with me just talking about the nostalgia of skateboarding. Look at this line, tray flip. We're not gonna get the craziest, you know, technical shit, but think about this. This is 2002. What the fuck? This was probably filmed in 2001. Actually, this footage is probably filmed in the 90s. This is probably older than all this, because this is throwback footage even here, just for their little documentary. Man, the On Video series is so well done. If you guys ever get a chance to watch it or pick up a VHS or DVD or whatever you can find, I highly recommend this series. It is a little bit slower, right? You don't get everything all right at once. Also, watch the foot placement here. Sets up for heel flip, does a frontside flip. Fucking crazy, dude. Very impressive. Nowadays, the skate videos are all action, or at least I like when they are. That's what I prefer. But when you do it like this, when it is documentary style, when you know you're going into a video getting half documentary, half day in the life, half skateboarding, when you go into it with that mentality, for me, it was always really entertaining. That may sound contradictory because I want all action in Ninja Review, but I go into those videos, you know, single person parts, I want them to be all skateboarding, not half smoking a blunt, half drinking a beer, half hugging your friends, half some weird orange solar flare, half some letters going across the screen, half is just the credits, and then you filmed a cloud and a bag rolling down the street, and then your dog, and oh, there's a wild animal, a goose in the pond, and then we go back to smoking the blunt. Yeah, that I'm not a big fan of. I don't click single person skateboarding parts to look at birds and mammals and skies and clouds. But when I pull up a video like this, I expect to have action, then like slow it down, then action, then slow it down, then it all just comes together. This is like a perfectly made birthday cake or something, or like a nice fancy dinner, right? It all just meshes together really well. I cannot recommend it enough. Again, I'm sorry if there's not a lot of action in this video, but I do feel like if anyone cares about my opinion as far as going back in time, this series of videos is a must watch. And that's all I gotta say. I would love for you guys to submit footage of you correctly. Let me first say what not to do. Don't send me a purposefully terrible video with nothing but Tic Tacs filmed on a vertical phone. Don't send me a video of a cat playing piano and then at the end of it is a flat ground kickflip. I don't care about that stuff. Send me something that you put effort into. I can tell it's one of those things where nobody really wants to put themselves out there, because if I say a bunch of mean things about something you worked hard on, a lot of people cry and they have these tears. But if they send me bullshit and I make fun of it, they just say, well, I wasn't even trying. Come on, guys. You're never gonna get anywhere doing that. Please submit your footage to me if you want my real opinion. I'm not gonna do this troll shit anymore. All you have to do to submit your footage to me, it's easy. Find me on Facebook, type in Ninja Lifestyle, or find me on Instagram, send me a DM. Right in this DM, this is for Ninja Review. It's easier for me to find them in my list because I'm looking for those words. This is for Ninja Review. Then include a link to an HD YouTube video. This video, not HD. How can I tell? I think people must think I'm psychic because before I click the video, I say, this probably isn't HD. And they say, how did you know? And I say, well, in the thumbnail, I see the two black bars on each side. I already know you fucked up before even you know that you fucked up. Oh my goodness. Anyways, submit your videos to me, please. I check those DMs once a week. I'm really looking forward to no one fucking up next week, but I don't think there's any chance of that happening. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are having a happy, safe weekend. Go out there, do some skating. I'm filming this video the day before I try to land pop, shove it, late flip, flat ground, cleanly. But who knows if I'll do it? I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow, but this video comes out in the opposite order. You guys don't care what order I'm doing these videos in. Hopefully I land my trick, and I hope you guys land yours. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Kuna Matata. Bitches.
In the arms